This is a Jewish village, an Ethiopian Jewish village. In fact, this is the village that our executive director of the Ethiopian Project grew up in. She and her brother and her sisters. This is an isolated village. Even though there are many Christians and Muslims around, and this is close to a town of 38,000 called Mota, yet they are segregated and isolated. This is common in Ethiopia, that the Jews, especially in the countryside, live in their own villages, the Christians in theirs, the Muslims in theirs. And since the Christians and the Muslims outnumber the Jews, there is a great fear here in this Jewish village. In fact, I was just asking the question of one of the local leaders, why as Jews, if they're in their own village, are they wearing a cross? And he says it's because of the fear of the surrounding villages. The anti-Semitism that is there creates a feeling that they just want to tamp it down. They want to put the local neighbors at ease, and so they put on a cross. They can also not do business easily if they don't put on a cross. This is a very unfortunate situation for our people. Besides all of the poverty in Ethiopia, our people really suffer the result of anti-Semitism, which is endemic in this country since the 3rd century AD. So we are very determined to see our people come home from this village and from many other villages around. These happen to be Falashmura, meaning that they are Jewish and they are also believers in Jesus, Yeshua. And yet it does not make any difference in terms of the anti-Semitism, whether they believe in Yeshua or they don't. A Jew is a Jew is a Jew, period. Whatever's in your blood, that is what counts. Everybody in the country knows who the Jews are. It is not evident just by looking at people, yet the local population knows who they are, where they live, what are their trades. They have specific trades that they've been forced into, iron working and various building trades and so forth. The local population, the noble endeavor is farming, and they took away the right of Jewish people many, many centuries ago to own land, but they were forced into, just the same way as we were in Europe, it happened here that they were forced into trades that were considered lower than noble. And so they have prospered in those, but it's been very, very difficult. Just live under that constant anti-Jewish, anti-Semitic pressure on top of the poverty. So we just believe God has called us here. It's our time. It's a time for our people to go home, and we are determined to see the remaining Jews of Ethiopia who happen to be believers in Yeshua be able to pick up and to go home in fulfillment of prophecy and for their own good. So we ask you to pray. We ask you to keep us in your prayers. We ask you to keep the Ethiopian Jews that are still here in your prayers. And I believe God is going to make a way through the Red Sea of bureaucracy and prejudice and get our people home. We don't know the exact strategy, but God is giving us a strategy in pieces as we go. We have been at this now for 10 years, and for the first time I can see how this could actually happen. But it's going to take supernatural promotion to actually see it. And so please keep us in your prayer and continue to support us financially also. The Lord bless you. Shalom.